everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video we're going to learn how to create myth versus fact post on Facebook using AI agent. So I'm an owner of a health and wellness business and I have to post myth versus fact post on my Facebook regularly to create more audience engagement towards my brand. Now over here, creating these posts every time manually and posting it is a very time consuming and hectic task. So to solve this problem, I have created an AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So now as soon as I'm going to add any of the myths in my Google Sheets, automatically an AI agent is going to generate the content of the myth versus fact. As the content is going to be generated, I am going to create the post on my Facebook page and directly publish it. So now if you want to learn how to create this amazing AI agent for yourself, for your business, then let me take you to my screen. In this video, we're going to learn how to create myth versus fact post on Facebook using AI agent. So as an owner of a health and wellness business, I love sharing useful content that clears common misconceptions around diet, fitness and mental health. I use Google Sheets to simply log down the myths I came across. I use an AI agent to instantly generate engaging myth versus fact post. Then I use the same AI agent to automatically publish the content generated by it, that is myth versus the fact post. Okay? Keeping my audience informed and engaged without me having to write or post anything manually. And I'm going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. Before that, first of all, I'm going to show you how this AI agent works in real time. This is the spreadsheet in which I enter the data of the myths. So now over here, I'm going to enter the data of the myth and the category right here. So you can see I've entered the myth, that is lifting weights makes women bulky, and the category is fitness. Okay. So as soon as I've entered the myth and the category, you can see in front of you the post status goes over here as created. So if I'm going to open my Facebook page and refresh this page from here, if I'm going to scroll down, you can see a new post has been created. Myth, lifting weight makes women bulky. Fact, lifting weight helps women build lean muscle, boost metabolism, and improve overall strength without adding unwanted bulk. With the right training and nutrition, women can achieve a toned and athletic physique. You can see right over here, automatically a post has been created in my Facebook page, okay, related to the myth that we have entered in our Google Sheets. So this is how this AI agent is going to work in real time, and we are going to create this amazing AI agent using Pabbly Connect. For that, on a new tab, I'm going to browse the website of Pabbly Connect, that is www.pabbly.com/connect. After browsing the website, Pabbly Connect's landing page is going to appear in front of you, on which you have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you're an existing user, you can directly sign into your Pabbly Connect account, but if you're a new user, you can sign up for free and get 100 free tasks every month. I am an existing user, so I'm going to directly sign into my Pabbly Connect account. Then you can see the All Pabbly Apps window in front of you, in which you can see all the applications that Pabbly provides, from which we are going to select Pabbly Connect by clicking on this Access Now button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's dashboard is going to appear in front of you. In order to create a new automation, a new AI agent in our Pabbly Connect account, we have to create a workflow. For that, click on this top right corner button right here that says Create Workflow. Firstly, we need to name the workflow, which is going to be AI agent to create myth versus fact post on Facebook. This is the name I want to give to the workflow. For the folder, I'm going to select AI agents. These are the folders, and from these I've selected this one. After naming the workflow and selecting the folder, I'm going to click on this create button right over here. Then Pabbly Connect's new workflow has been created, AI agent to create myth versus fact post on Facebook, and you can see that there are two windows in front of you. One is the trigger window, other is the action window. So what is trigger and action? Trigger and action are the two most important steps of our automation process, because our process depends on these two principles. Over here, trigger says when this happens and action says do this. That means what is action? Action is a response towards our trigger. In an automation process, there can be only one trigger step but multiple action steps. We are going to set up a trigger step first, in which for my trigger application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. As in my Google Sheets, I keep the record of the myths that are usually there on internet. Over here, as soon as I'm going to enter a myth, I want Pabbly Connect should capture the response of that. That is why for my trigger application, I've selected it as Google Sheets, and the trigger event is going to be new or updated spreadsheet row. After selecting the trigger application and the event, you can see that Pabbly Connect has provided us with a webhook URL. Using the unique webhook URL and by following the steps given here below in the help desk, I'm going to build a connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So firstly, I'm going to copy this URL from here and open the spreadsheet that I want to connect. From the panel, go to Extensions, Add-ons and Get Add-ons option right over here. This window is going to appear in front of you, on which on this search apps, I'm going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right here. You can see I've already installed Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here, but if you have not installed it, please do install it from here, as we are going to build a connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets with the help of this webhook. After installing, go back and refresh the spreadsheet from here. After refreshing the spreadsheet, go back to Extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now from the drop down, go to this Initial Setup option right over here. Then this initial setup dialog box is going to appear in front of you, on which firstly for the webhook URL, I'm going to paste the webhook URL that Pabbly Connect has provided us. And for the trigger column, it says the trigger column will be a final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row data will be sent to the webhook URL. So in this spreadsheet, my trigger column is going to be column B, because as soon as the category data is going to be added in the spreadsheet, the entire row's data, that is the myth and the category, should be forwarded towards this webhook URL. So for the trigger column, I'm going to write it as column B, and then simply I'm going to click on this submit button. It says setup configured successfully, go back. Now the steps that I'm going to tell you right now are super important. So please do not forget to follow them. Go back to Extensions and Pabbly Connect webhooks. Now from the drop down, click on this option that is Send on Event. It is mandatory to click on Send on Event, because as soon as you're going to enter the new data in the spreadsheet right over here till your trigger column, this spreadsheet is going to send that data to Pabbly Connect towards this webhook URL. That is why it is mandatory to click on Send on Event. Okay. So this is how you set up the connection between Pabbly Connect and Google Sheets. If I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, it says waiting for webhook response. So now to check whether Google Sheets is successfully connected to Pabbly Connect or not, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the new data, the new myth and the category in the spreadsheet. And after that, I'm going to check whether automatically the trigger over here captures the response of the new data or not. Okay. So let me enter the myth and the category right here. So you can see right over here, I've added the details. The myth is you need 8 glasses of water every day. Category is general wellness. Okay. So as I've added the myth and the category, I'm going to go back to my workflow and scroll down, and you can see the response has been captured in my trigger. The myth is you need 8 glasses of water every day, and the category is general wellness. Okay. So as now the response has been captured in my trigger, this means that Google Sheets is connected to Pabbly Connect and our trigger setup is done. After setting up our trigger step, we need to set up our action step, in which from my action application over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select it as OpenAI. For my AI agent, I am using OpenAI. If you want to use any other AI platform as your AI agent, you can definitely do that according to your requirement. For the action event over here, I'm going to select it as ChatGPT, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you, on which click on add new connection. It is asking for the token. For that, go to this hyperlink given here below in the help desk right here. Then the API keys page of your OpenAI account is going to appear in front of you. For creating the new token, click on this create button. Firstly, we have to name the token right over here, which is going to be test token. Okay, this is the name I want to give. For the project, default, permission as all, and I'm going to create the token from here. You can see the token is generated. Copy it from here and paste it in this token field and click on this save button. You can see OpenAI is connected to Pabbly Connect. After connecting over here, firstly it is asking for me to select the AI model, for which I am going to select GPT-4o Mini. If you want to use any other AI models for your business, according to your requirement, you can definitely select it from this drop down right here. Okay. After selecting the AI model, it is asking for the prompt. What is prompt? It is a text with the help of which an AI agent is going to generate the content according to our requirement. In the prompt, we need to specify all the things that we want and do not want. So for the prompt over here, I'm going to write it as... So this is the prompt that I have. You are a social media content creator for health and wellness brand. Your job is to create short, engaging and educational Facebook posts in myth versus fact format. Based on the myth provided, write a clear information fact that corrects the myth. Keep the tone professional yet friendly, suitable for Facebook audience. Return only the post content in exact format below, without hashtag or any extra complimentary. Okay, so this is the prompt that I've written. This is the format that I've given. I want the myth and the fact like this. Over here it is asking for me to enter the myth and the category. So for the data of this field, I'm going to map the data, which is inserting data from the previous step. So I'm going to insert the data from the previous step of this workflow. How it works is that as soon as I'm going to select this myth field, the previous step, that is Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet row, is going to appear in front of you. As I'm going to click on it, the response that was captured in our previous step is going to appear in front of you. And this is the myth for which I want to generate the post. So I'm going to select the data of the myth from my previous response. As now I've selected the data from my previous response, you can see this data is mapped. And as I've mapped this data, the data has now become dynamic. That means now whenever a new response is going to be captured in our previous step, automatically the new data is going to be updated in place of this mapped data. Similarly, for the category over here, I'm going to map the data of the category right here and simply click on this Save and Send Test Request button after entering the prompt and the AI model over here. And in front of you, you can see we have received a response in which we have received the message content, and this is the post content myth. You need 8 glasses of waters every day. Fact, while staying hydrated is important, water needs vary from person to person. Factor like age, activity level, and climate influence how much water you should drink. A good rule of thumb is to listen your body and drink when you're thirsty. So you can see right over here, this is the exact content that I wanted, and this AI agent has generated for the myth that we have entered in our Google Sheets. Okay. So as now the content is generated by my AI agent, I want to post this content on my Facebook page that I've created. So this is my Facebook page in the name of Pulse Fitness Hub. And on this page, I want to create the post, the content that was generated. For that, add an action step in this workflow, in which for my action application, I'm going to select it as Facebook pages. Action event is going to be create page post, and then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you. Honestly, click on add new connection, then click on this connect with Facebook pages button right over here. As I've done that, you can see I've successfully authorized Facebook pages to Pabbly Connect. After authorizing, firstly it is asking for the page on which we have to create a post. So for the page over here, I'm going to select as Pulse Fitness Hub right here, as on this page I want to create the post. Okay. After that, it is asking for the message, what we have to publish on our page. I want to post this content, so I'm going to map the data of this content right here. I don't have any link URL, so I'm going to simply skip the part and simply click on this Save and Send Test Request button right here. As you can see that I have received a response, which is a positive response, as I've received the ID right over here of the post. So now if I'm going to open my Facebook page and refresh this page from here, as I refresh the page, if I'm going to further scroll down, you can see, yes, automatically a post has been created on my Facebook, which is myth, you need 8 glasses of water, and this is the fact right over here, okay? So as now a new post has been created on my Facebook page, this means that we have successfully created a post on our Facebook page of the content that was generated by my AI agent, okay? So now as we have created a post right over here, I want to keep the record of the post status in my Google Sheets right here to know which post is created and not created, okay? For that, I'm going to add an action step in this workflow, in which from action application, I'm going to select it as Google Sheets. Action event is going to be update row, as now we're going to update the row with the status as created. Then I'm going to click on this connect button. A window is going to appear in front of you. Honestly, click on add new connection. Then click on this sign in with Google button right here. Over here, after that, it is asking for me to choose an account. In which account have we created the spreadsheet in? So this is the account right here. I'm going to select it. Then it is asking for the permission for this account. For that, I'm going to click on this allow button, as this is a safe process and my data is perfectly safe with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on this allow button right here. And as I've done that, you can see I've successfully authorized Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Firstly, it is asking for us to select the spreadsheet, which is health, myths versus facts. So I'm going to select the spreadsheet. Sheet is going to be sheet 1. For the row index data, I'm going to map the data of the row index that I've received in my Google Sheets step. I do not want to update the category or the myths. So I'm going to simply update the post status over here as created. So I'm going to do that right here. So this is the status. I've written it as created. Now I'm going to simply click on this Save and Send Test Request button. I've received a response, which is a positive response. And in my spreadsheet, you can see automatically the status has been updated as created right here. Okay. This means that we have successfully created this AI agent using Pabbly Connect. So now to sum up till now, what we have done, the trigger is Google Sheets new or updated spreadsheet row. As soon as you're going to enter a new myth and the category in the spreadsheet, the trigger is going to capture the response of that. Then an AI agent, that is OpenAI ChatGPT, using the details from our Google Sheets, is going to generate the post content, that is myth versus fact post. Okay.
As soon as a content is going to be generated by my AI agent, automatically a post using Facebook page create page post is going to be created on my Facebook page. As the post is going to be created, I want to update the status of the post being created in my spreadsheet. For that, I've added this step, that is Google Sheets update row. And in this manner, I have created this amazing AI agent to create myth versus fact post on Facebook using Pabbly Connect. So this was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Not just with these applications, you can create automation between multiple applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any doubts, you can send us email on support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can ask us queries on forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can check out this link. If you like this video, please do subscribe to our channel and hit the like button down there.